Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. So today I would like to present our project, me and my team, the new platform for learning assessment called Interactive Open Distance Learning Assessment Platform. So the word ILA is short form for this project. So the I here stands for interactive, L for learning, and A for assessment. Alright, let's move on to the background of this project. Okay, the ILA itself, the interactive learning assessment, emerged because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, because of the COVID-19 pandemic that affect most of the people around the world, especially in education systems. Okay, whereby the teaching and learning process need to be continued. So thus, we will focus the ILA framework in this teaching and learning to embed in open and distance learning applications. Okay, so let's move on to the concepts of the ILA. So using ILA, okay, the interactive open distance learning assessment platform, okay, we're going to interact. Okay, what we call interactive here is the users, the stakeholders of the teaching and learning environment will have what we call that communications via the platform in terms of the tools and the technologies that they should apply in order to go for better communications and deliver the subject matters, okay, in the teaching environment. Okay, the novelty for this ILA framework that we will discuss more later, okay, this is just an overview. Okay, it will integrate, okay, not only the stakeholders but also it will take a look at the IT components environments, okay, in terms of hardware, software, network requirements in the ODL environment. Okay, that is the basic part that the users need to understand in order to ensure that the teaching and learning process runs smoothly. Alright, for the applicability, okay, when we talk about agile here, okay, agile here means we will, the ILA framework here will measure the current and existing situations of the stakeholders that will be the stakeholders that use the ODL, okay, and then it will reflect what will be the actions taken in order to ensure that the teaching and learning process runs smoothly, especially when we take a look at the different courses or different subjects taken. Okay, some of the courses runs hands-on, some of the courses teach theory, and some of the courses might have different type of assessments. So we will go in details about this in our next slides. Okay, let's take a look at the ILA framework itself. Okay, these are the three levels. Okay, the three elements of the ILA framework. Okay, the first one is readiness level. So the readiness level here will focusing on module 1. Okay, whereby this project, in order to ensure that teaching and learning process runs smoothly, okay, first you need to ensure that the students are ready with their devices, okay, laptop, software, and the software here refers to the what type of ODL platform, for example, Google Meet, WebEx, or any other sources, different types of platform used in order to run the teaching and learning. And not only for the students, the academicians, the lecturers itself also must have this kind of the technology in order to make sure that it can be run, the teaching and learning process can be done. Okay, readiness level, we will focus on the module 1. Okay, take a look at the network, the software, and the hardware, whether they are ready or not in terms of the ODL. Okay, the next one, once we know about the readiness level, we will move to the second element called requirement criteria. Okay, in this stage, we will identify two modules. The first module is about the nature of subject. This is where I will, the system will detect what will be the type of assessments that will be conducted in the subjects. For example, there are certain subjects that focusing more on theory. There are certain subjects focusing more on hands-on. So different types of the data transferred, okay, type of data transferred during the teaching and learning process will need different tools and technologies of ODL. Okay, the third elements of the ILA framework, the third R here stands for Rectify Technology, that we will identify the solutions, the best ODL tools, okay, that the academicians or the lecturers need to use in order to ensure that they achieve their program outcome, learning outcome, and etc. Okay, so this one will be based on the input gathered from the module 1, okay, from the students and the staff. Okay, this one will be mapped with what the criteria of the subjects. Okay, what type of assessment? So we map these two inputs in order to choose which one is the best ODL tools or platform that they should use in order to ensure that they achieve their goals and objective of their learning process. Let's move on to the technology readiness. Okay, in order to develop a system, okay, or project, okay, especially in terms of the information system, there are 5 phases involved: planning, analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. So for this project, actually we are in the prototype phase. Okay, we are done with the module 1. So later I will show you the screenshots, okay, whereby we developed the project using just a local host, okay, using Apache server and MySQL database PHP programming language. Okay, we have done with the module 1. Okay, still have another 3 more modules to go. Next, okay, I show you the screenshot of the module 1 that have been ready. Okay, this is the interface of our system, okay, known as Interactive Open Distance Learning Assessment Platform. Okay, first the user need to log in. Okay, if you are a new user, okay, you need to click here to register. Okay, this is the registration form that the user needs to complete, and then once you log in, it will view you to the. Okay, so this is the first module just now, readiness level. We would like to measure, okay, the current network connections that you are using. Next is to identify the hardware availability. Does the student have a laptop or desktop or any other type of the PCs, okay, microcomputers, in order for them to run with the ODL. Next will be the software availability. Because there are certain programs that the students need to install certain software, then submit the button. Okay, the next part will be the reporting of the module 1 readiness level. Okay, so the top management can use this in order to view what are the software availability amongst the users in their environment. Okay, next. Okay, we have hardware availability and report on the network connections. So from this, next will be the top management also can view the users details reports, okay, who have been registered for their system. Alright, so for intellectual property, okay, we have registered this to the RMC, UITM, in order to get the IP, okay, intellectual property rights. Okay, this is the screenshot that has been submitted. Alright, so now for commercial potentials. Alright, so how this project can be beneficial to other industries, especially in education industry. Sustainability of academic and non-academic program via enhancements of open distance learning for teaching and learning processes. Okay, we hope that if you choose the correct platform for your teaching and learning processes, and then the result of the students also will improve. Okay, both parties will have good feedback, and then it will make the program become successful, okay, in education industry. For online learning platform providers, okay, it will provide them with the identifying the requirements of the ODL and provide the best solutions. The third one is network provider. So just now we do have reporting on what are the availability of the network connections in certain areas. So it will enhance the product and service available, and how it will be used for the network provider to come up with the solutions to ensure that all people around in Malaysia specifically to have internet connections. Okay, we try to solve problems in the rural areas especially. Alright, so the impacts of this AILA, okay, so the impacts in students to enhance learning experience, for staff, improve teaching skills, for organizations, okay, the sustainability that have been discussed earlier, and in education industry to enhance the ODL engagement. So that's all from me. Thank you.